You made it. If you're here, well done. It's Tuesday. Let's do this. We have a full body workout today, so you are going to need some everything, some bands, heavy weight of choice, whether that's a kettlebell or a dumbbell or a barbell, whatever you got. Some dumbbells and some mini bands and some sliders. If you don't have sliders, grab a paper plate. Works great. Grab your water bottle, turn on your favorite tunes that you love to work out to, that you want to jam to, whatever you're feeling to get you going. And then we're going to start our exercise watch. Jump right in. I am Coach Jensen. Pick circuit training or bodyweight training or plyo, whatever you got on your watch. We're going to get started with our warm up to start. So we are going to start on our mat. We're going to go cat-cow to begin with. So you're going to go knees underneath the hips, wrists underneath your shoulders, and then you're going to drop your belly, get a good arch in that back, look up, breathe in. Then you're going to round out your back, push away as far as you can from the floor, stretching through the scapulas, breathe out. Drop your belly, then we're just going to cycle between those two, breathe in. When you breathe out, if you want to practice your yoga breath, or it's called ujjayi, you're going to breathe out like through the back of your throat. So if you keep your mouth closed and you keep your mouth closed, you're breathing out through the back of the throat. That's what you're going to do when you round out. And drop your belly, look up, breathe in. And I like to, when I round out, kind of rotate, push away, keep the hands glued, but then push away from the floor, both directions. It just hits the middle of the scapulas, like top of the scapulas. Feels so good to me. So cat-cow, it's just whatever you feel like your body needs. If I go side to side like this, I'm swaying my hips because it stretches through my glutes, which are a little tight. So cat-cow is really just whatever you're feeling like you need in the morning. Wherever you feel like you're not flexible, that you need to stretch or wake up, or what you need in the evening after a long day, depending on when you're working out. Okay, next one we're going to do is bird dog. So same position, but you're going to go right hand, left leg, straight with that leg. You don't want to be super, super high. You don't want it to be at the floor. Unless your core is super weak, then you can totally rest that foot on the floor. It's just going to activate it less. So when you lift that foot up, you're going to have more activation in the core. Then bring everything back underneath you. Then you're switching left arm, right leg. So trying to stay nice and stable. You're balancing a glass of water on your back. So you want to stay super steady through that core as much as you can. Remember, you're going opposite arm, opposite leg, so you have a stable base. If you try to do the same side, it's very difficult to keep the hips flat and to balance. So you're just alternating. Think belly button, suck it in, really tight core. Think of this movement. It's opposite arm, opposite leg. Everything else is down underneath. We're about to do the same thing, but on our backs. So go left hand, right leg. Now when I flip that over, it's called a dead bug. Same thing, left hand, right leg. So pretend the floor is now above you. You bring everything underneath and you switch. So you're going opposite arm, opposite leg. This one, still think belly button is sucked in. Our abs are nice and tight. We don't want a super big arch underneath our back so that our hand can go underneath. Nah, we want to suck the belly button so that your back is touching the floor. You might have a teeny, 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 tiny light could get through, but not in like your hand, okay? On your back, the curve in your back. The other thing, if you want to feel this a little bit more, you can lift up your head, tuck your chin to your chest. That's going to be a little bit more challenging just because you have more weight. You're going to strengthen your neck. You can also, if you put your right hand on your left knee, those ones are the ones that don't go out, and then you bring everything back up. Then I go left hand on my right knee. Those, the ones that are touching, don't go out, so that's another way. If it's hard to mentally, your brain is not turned on, go across the body and hold that extremity in. Okay, this is our dead bug. Then we're going to go half windmill. So you can go arms wide to balance or elbows wide, whatever you want to do. But you want to think 90 degrees through your legs. So we could turn our core muscles on. And then you're going to rotate. So right side, bend over, and then to my left side. So twofold here. I'm getting some mobility through my spine, activation through my obliques, my core warming up. But I'm also getting a nice gentle stretch through my low back. If you want it to be harder, if you're like, nah, this is too easy, then put your legs straight and do the same thing but with your legs straight. Obviously, don't kill yourself. We're still warming up. This is warm up. So we're trying to ease into it, waking our bodies up. But you're going to feel this a little bit in your obliques. Okay, then you're going to sit up. Go feet wide out in front of you on your heels. And then you're going to drop your knees from side to side. So you're going to feel this stretch around the hips. I feel a little in the glute. Opening up. Notice my shoulders don't turn with my body on this one. And my shoulders are stable. Just my knees are moving and rotating my hips. I call this 90-90 hip switch. There's in exercising a little bit of a pet peeve, but there's like a million different names for every lift. It's like it's the same lift, but it has 4 different names. Like, can everybody just agree on one name? So much easier. Okay, go ahead and stand up. Next one's called the founder's position. I just learned about this one. This was a really cool one. Pushing your hips back behind you so you're in that hinged position. My knees aren't locked out, but they're still straight, okay? Don't let them bend. When you squat down, you don't want the knees bent, okay? Then you're going to go arms right outside the legs, and I'm going to lift up as high as I can get with my arms. I'm going to hold this position for about 3 seconds. I don't want to go wide. I want to activate my lats, so I'm trying to, like, almost like you're trying to touch your hands behind you without touching. So just squeeze them into your sides next to your lats. Hold that for 3 seconds. And then you're going to swing your hands by your legs out in front. You're going to reach as high as you can out in front. You're going to hold that for 3 seconds. Turning the lats on so that you should go right through there on your lat. Maybe a little bit of trap, which is upper back. So alternate between those two. Hands up, squeeze 3 seconds. And out in front, 3 seconds. We're just alternating. Do about 5, maybe 8 of these. Depends on how you're feeling. So we're working on flexibility here. We're working on warming up the traps, the lats. So reach out in front, squeeze, reach back behind. My arms stay close. And go again. Reach out in front, lift, squeeze. We're gonna go one more. Starting to feel the shake. It's good. This is our last thing for warm up. Squeeze, reach out, reach, and back. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Okay, grab a drink. Nice work. That's our warm up. A little sip of water. Okay, we are gonna grab, I'm just gonna show you, you can do it in place. You actually don't need anything, but resistance band, I just made it into a circle so I have a target essentially. We're gonna do a little bit of cardio. a little more cardio than we usually do. So you're gonna start, we're gonna call these shuffles, or let's see, I'm trying to remember it's kind of like the icky shuffle in a ladder drill if you've done that, but we're just gonna go across. So to you it probably looks right, but I'm gonna go left, 1 foot in, together, out, all the way. So I'm essentially just shuffle across my target. So I'm going in, both feet in, out, out, in, together, out, out, in, together, out, out. So I'm just gonna do this super quick. You don't have to tap on that outside, you could just lift it, but we wanna lift together, out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Got it? So we're working on our agility, we're working on to spike our heart rate. Just working on being fast. That's our agility. And we are gonna do this as fast as we can. We're gonna go for 10 seconds. I know it's super quick. We just wanna spike the heart rate. If I can get to a timer. There we go. Okay, 10 seconds. You ready? Shuffles. It's like the icky shuffle. Coming across. 1, 2, 3. Set. Go. So we're just doing quick. Lift, lift, lift. Shake the whole house down. Rest. Nice. So quick movement. Gotta stay fast. Especially as we age, we want to keep that as quick as we can. Okay, the next one is called a power skip or a Mario jump. Typically Mario, opposite arm, opposite leg, and you jump as high as you can. But if you have a short ceiling like I do, I'm not gonna put my arm up because I might punch the ceiling. So we're just gonna push, driving, opposite arm. So like I'm running, this is called a power skip. Opposite arm, opposite leg, I'm just not gonna punch the ceiling like I normally would. And I'm gonna jump off that bottom leg. So I drive the knee and I push off that bottom leg. I go a little bit further back, drive the knee, push, and then I switch, drive the knee, push. So we're just jumping off of our bottom leg as we drive the opposite knee. That's our power skip. We're gonna do that 10 seconds. You can do it in place. You can move through your house depending on how much space you have. 10 seconds, ready, set, go. I'm just getting as high as I can off one leg. Push, drive, jump, drive, and rest. Easy. Okay, that's our power skip. And then the last one we're gonna do, you actually need some mini bands. This is where the mini bands come in place. 2 of them. Heavy, look how cute they match my outfit. Heavy mini band will go around the knees, lighter mini band around your ankles. So heavy mini band above the knees. You could go right below the knee too, but I go above and then on the ankles. Okay, we're gonna do what's called a W. So we wanna make sure our feet stay just a little bit apart. It's gonna turn on our glute muscles. And then we're gonna do just a zigzag, W, zigzag to the side, however you wanna think about it. So athletic position, I push my hips back behind me. Then I'm going to step, control as much as you can that trail leg. Step out, control that trail leg, then I go again. So step up, together, back, together, up, together, back, together. I'm actively trying to open up, trying to keep tension on my band the whole time. So I'm coming up, together, back, together. And then I can go back if I run out of space. So I'm going right, together, right, together. And my glutes are already on fire. Feeling yesterday's workout. Together, up, together, back, together. This is called the booty burn. Ow, here we go. Okay, I was thinking I could do 2 of these, but keeping those knees apart. Oh, that's challenging. I'm gonna have to drop. Go a little lighter. Band. Whew. So you should feel that right there in the tush. It's your glute med, glute max. Okay, I need a little sip of water. And then we're gonna go again. And we'll probably just do 2. so I can get to the other stuff. Because I mean, I love to work out all day, but some people have jobs to get to. Okay, so we're gonna start with that plate shuffle. In between third band, you obviously don't need anything to step into. It's just a 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3. You can just do it in place on whatever you have. Well, right, left, right, left, right, left. Okay. I'm just trying to show you what my feet look like by having a target there. So, okay, here we go. 10 seconds. You're going as fast as you can, keeping that agility. Speedy Gonzalez, ready, set, go. Break down the house. Rest. Disturb the neighbors. Nice work. Okay, then we're gonna go power skips. We want minimal rest here. So we're going opposite arm, opposite leg. You're jumping off that bottom leg. You're just pushing as high as you can off of the toes. Get as high as you can. Ready? Set. Go. Drive. Step drive. Knee drive, opposite leg. One more. Rest. The goal should be to hit your head on the ceiling. You're just jumping out of your brain. Okay, then we're going to W's. I'm going to go a little bit lighter with my band. So I'm going to do medium band around my knees, light band around my ankles. Okay. Yeah, that's better. So we're doing W's or zigzag to the side. So push your hips butt back, athletic position, chest is over the toes. Then keep some tension in the back. Little bends the whole time. You're gonna step, there we go, control, step, control. So left leg is leading the whole time as I'm traveling. Left, broke my circle. Back, together, control. Up, together, back, control. Now I'm going right, right foot, right, step together, right, control. Right leads together, right, controls. Feeling those glutes turn on. Zigzags. Together. Okay, I'm just going one time. Down and back. Should feel your booty. And I'm actually up for one more. Feeling good. We're doing 3 sets here. Hey, some cardio. It's just fun. Fun to be speedy or to test out the speed. Okay, so I have my little target. Remember, it's a 1, 2, 3. Going 10 seconds. Ready? Big deep breath in through your nose. Out through your mouth. Shake the house down. There we go. Get set. Go. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rest. Nice. Feeling like an athlete. Speed. Nice work. Okay, then we're going to do our Mario skips. Lose the band for your target. Look at that. I mean, a horseshoe. Okay, 10 seconds. Ready, go. Power skips. Opposite arm, opposite leg. You're just jumping up off one foot. Driving the opposite knee. Getting as high as you can. Try to get your head to the ceiling. One more. Rest. Those are way more fun for me than, I don't know, burpees. I'm not a huge fan of burpees because I can't do a push-up. Okay, I can't do a multiple push-ups. So I like those ones. Get the cardio. The last one. Got our W's. I'm going medium band above my knee. Light band around the ankle. Here we go. Zigzagging Left leg, I'm moving to my left, so my left foot steps first. Athletic position, butt back. Left leg, controlled right leg. Left, control. Left, control. So my trail leg, nice and controlled, zigzagging up and back like a W. I'm just going as far to the side as I can. Now I'm reversing, I'm moving right. So I'm gonna get my right leg moves. Should be feeling that in my glutes. Remember, keep your butt behind you. Don't let your knees go way past your toes. Athletic position. Okay, now my glutes are turning on. I'm almost there. Yeah, buddy. Okay, lose the band. Grab a drink. Then we're moving into our strength. So, got some power. Got the cardio moving. You need your deadlift object next. Whether you have a barbell, a dumbbell, kettlebell, whatever you got. I'm going to show you how to do it with a deadlift. I don't have a barbell, so I'm going to show you how to do it with a barbell. Sorry, a deadlift with a barbell, and then I'm going to move to a kettlebell. You need that and your plate for sliders. So grab your paper plate or your furniture sliders or your actual sliders. I'm going to grab my heavy kettlebell, and then I'm going to show you guys with my PVC pipe. This is a barbell, okay? So when you're deadlifting with a barbell, this is my barbell. I want to have my hands right outside my legs. Then if I go sideways, so my feet are about hip width apart, I'm gonna same thing we just did, athletic position, where my butt comes back behind me, my chest is over my toes. This standard position. Notice I'm not putting my knees forward, dropping like this with my knees forward. I want to shift. My legs are more back. My booty is up behind me. That's our athletic position. Practice in the mirror, okay? So deadlift, I'm gonna have coming from the ground. So pretend my barbell is on the ground. I'm going to walk up to my barbell. Okay, it won't stay on the ground, but I'm gonna walk up to my barbell so that I have 1 inch between the barbell and my shins. So it's gonna be about here. Then I'm going to push my knees in front. This is where it's ironic. Push my knees in front, my butt is still back. So this is my position. My butt is back in the air. I have some tension through my hamstrings here, okay? My feet are flat on the floor. That barbell is right next to me. The goal is to get the barbell to travel straight up, straight line, and straight back down, but our body has to rotate around it to do that. So we're going to push away from the floor like you're doing a plate press with your legs here. And then from this position, I'm going to drive my hips up and forward to come to standing. To reverse, I do that same thing, reverse. Push my hips but back. The barbell stays close to my body. So it's essentially going down my quads. Once I get it past my knees come out in front of it. So I'm in this nice, tight, crunched position. So my shins are touching the barbell. The barbell is right above the middle of my foot, essentially. Knees are over my barbell. I'm gonna squeeze out with my knees into my hands, and then I'm going to stay nice grip on the barbell. My quads are getting tired. I'm going to push away from the floor, drive my hips up and through to standing, and then I reverse doing that same thing. My butt comes back, the barbell goes down my quads till it gets past my knees. Once it's past my knees, I drive my knees forward and I drop the barbell into this deadlift position. So notice, squat, tall chest, my butt still comes back, but I'm up here. Deadlift, I'm rotating, my butt's a little bit higher, my chest is over the barbell, my quads hurt. Okay, that's how you do a deadlift with a barbell. I don't have a barbell, so I'm gonna just use my kettlebell. But that's the same motion. The only difference is that instead of using a barbell, kettlebell, same position, my knees are forward, my butt is back. I'm just holding the weight in between my arms rather than outside, but I do that same movement. Okay, ready? Enough of me gabbing. Here we go. We got 10 deadlifts. Whether you have a kettlebell or a dumbbell, if you have one heavy dumbbell, hold the top of it like this. This is gonna be on the floor. So you'd be here, touch the floor, and stand back up, okay? Here we go, 10 of them. Everybody's ready. Everybody's with me. Get set. Pull the shoulders down, knees forward, stand up. 1, tap, 2, squeeze your butt at the top. 3, 4. I have to go a little bit wider because my kettlebell. So I had to widen my feet to give my kettlebell enough room. But if you are using a barbell, that won't be an issue. If one dumbbell, you might have to widen your knees. I'm feeling this in my glute. Ooh. Okay, I'm starting to feel it right here on the inside of my leg, which means my IT band is a little tight. If it's on the inside of my leg, I need to roll out my IT band here. So I'm gonna need to roll my IT band in my glute or stretch it, which I have a stretch at the end for it. Okay, that was a deadlift. Then we got our hamstring slider curls. So get your slider, paper plate. Heels are gonna go on the plate. I'm gonna show you this way. The heels go on my plate. I'm gonna throw my hair down. Here we go. I'm gonna lay down, lift my butt up in the air, and then I'm pushing out my heels, keeping my butt in the air the whole time, and then I squeeze through my heels. So I'm pushing heels out, squeeze, coming back in. That's our slider, and we have 10 of those. Ready? Go with single. If you have super strong hamstrings, do a single leg. Butt up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nice. Okay, then we're back to the beginning. This time I want you to think about when you're pulling your deadlift is pulling the shoulders down, turning on the lat muscle to pull down. So instead of here, loose shoulders, I want to squeeze down. Turn on the side. You can hold your hand on the side of your rib cage and squeeze your shoulder down. You should feel the lat muscle pop out. That hold, that squeeze down, that's what you want when you're holding that barbell or a kettlebell. You want to squeeze down so that the lats fire up before you lift the barbell up, okay? I need some water. If you need one, grab one. And we'll do the second set. Okay. Ready? Deadlift. 10. So barbell or kettlebells right in the middle of my foot. So not by my toes, not by my heels, right in the middle between those 2 points. Pushing my hips, butt back behind me. I'll show you guys sideways. Butt back behind me. Remember, see those shoulders? Pull them down. Turn on those lats. And then you're going to stand up. Ooh, squeeze the butt at the top. Push your hips, butt back. Put the kettlebell back on the floor. In between the middle of your feet. That's the target every time. So I stand up, squeeze my butt, push my hips, butt back behind me. Notice I'm not coming down like this. No. I want my knees, my heels to be on the floor. My butt comes back. I should feel more weight in my heel when I come down here. Okay? Squeeze up. Let's go. Ready? 1, 2. Squeeze those shoulders down. 3. Tight lats. 4. Open up the collarbones. 5, 6, 7. Open up those knees. 8, 9, 10. Feeling good. Okay, I'm going to show you on the side plates. So heels go on my plate. I'm laying down. I lift my butt up in the air. My heels go out and I squeeze up, keeping my butt up the whole time. Out. Squeeze. 2, 3. Now just my feet. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A bonus. Okay. I'm gonna have to try single leg. My hamstrings are getting stronger. Yeah. Let's go. Okay. Last set, deadlift to start with. I'm gonna show you again on the side. I think it's a little more helpful. Okay, got my kettlebell. My feet, it's in the middle of my feet. I push my hips butt back you should feel more weight in your heel of your foot. Then I'm gonna drop down, squeeze those shoulders down, open up those knees, keeping the toes smashed on the floor. 1. So pressing down through tips of the toes like a gas pedal. It's gonna stabilize your arch. Helps all the way to connection. Feeling good. Okay. We'll have to get some more weight. Or start to do eccentric or pauses or something. I gotta change up because that's feeling too easy. Okay, this is pushing myself. I'm gonna do a single leg hamstring curl. Hopefully you guys, if you're not there, do double. But if you're feeling good, go for single. It's wherever you're at, challenge yourself. So I'm gonna try to shoot for 10 on each leg. See how this goes. Here we go. Lift the butt up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna switch my heels on fire. That's the difference between a pivot plate and sliders. I'm gonna feel that on my heel more than sliders actually are meant to slide rather than creating friction. Here we go. 1. Ooh, I noticed the difference. So my right leg is way weaker than my left. 4, 5, 6, 7, ooh, 8. Ooh, my heels are hot. Guess that's why you double. Distributes the energy. Okay, grab a drink. That's our first set, our leg set. Next up, we have an upper body set because we're doing full body today. Malt. I have my emergency water over here. Okay. We need our mat or the floor. You're gonna grab some dumbbells and your mini bands. We're doing a glute bridge. So I'm gonna go heavy mini band right above or below the knee, and then dumbbells. I'm also gonna grab my bands because you know me. So we're doing a bench press, floor bench press. So if I grab my band, I go around my back, and I'm holding my dumbbells. And I'm going from the floor, and I got 10. I'm gonna do a glute bridge to hit my glutes again, as well as a chest press or a floor press. So I'm on the ground, keep my knees, tension on that band, open up through the knees. The band is behind me. Driving those hips up, press it out in front of you. 1. So when I press, my top of the wrist should be lined up with my shoulder at the top. And then when I come down, the wrist is more lined up with the elbow, okay? So I press up, line up the wrist with the shoulder, come down, line up the wrist with the elbow. So those are 2 spots up together, and I need to, so much band pulling my wrist, so I gotta flip this. And then I'm gonna do this one. Okay. There we go. Okay, let's try this. There we go. Okay. 1, 2. So think shoulder, elbow, shoulder, elbow. 5, 6, 7. Squeeze your booty up. Don't let your booty get lazy. 8, 9, 10 plus a bonus. 11, 12. Whew, brutal. Owie. Okay, band row. Yeah, we'll do it seated. We're gonna go out in front of you with the band. Grab your band. If you don't have a band, you can just do a bent over row. But bands go on the bottom of your feet. You're gonna think, stay nice and tall, don't let them snap around your foot. You're gonna squeeze elbows in towards you, coming back down. So think very proud through that chest. Stay nice and tall. Squeeze elbows in, come back down. 2, 3, 4. If I look from the side so you guys can see it, from the side, stay nice and tall. Squeeze 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So notice how tall I'm staying. I have to lean back a little bit so I can get some leverage on the bands. But you're gonna feel that around your lat. And that's it. We just have a superset. So we're back to our chest press. My heart, breathing through your nose, out through your mouth. Oh, ready to get to it. Okay. Let's do it. You know, hold your band so they don't pull your wrists off. Okay. So when I do my chest press, when I say right here, you can see wrist above my elbows. Pretend like I'm laying on the floor. I press up. Now my wrist is over my shoulder. That's what I want in my bench press. So wrist essentially over the elbow. Right here, wrist is essentially over the shoulder. So it lines up with the shoulder at the top. And then I bend it, and it pretty much lines up with the elbow at the bottom. Okay? Here we go. Chest press. Grab all the stuff. Bands go behind. Glute bridge. Open up those knees. Drive those hips up to the air. 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's way more comfortable. 4, 5. And because my shoulders are down on the floor, my butt's up, the band's not gonna wrap up towards my neck. 7. Squeeze through the chest. 8, 9, 10. Some bonus. 12, 13, 14, 15. Brutal. Okay. Whoa. Okay, then we got our seated banded row. Band around the bottom of your foot. Stay nice and tall. Shoulders down. Squeeze. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I feel that more in my glutes. 7. They're tired. 8, 9. Can I get to 15? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh! Okay, last set. Moving right along. Here we go. Band, holding on both arms, grabbing the dumbbells. Around the back. Glute bridge position, feet wide, driving the hips up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we go for 15, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Oh yeah. Okay, then we got bands. Last one. And then we just have a little core activity and some stretching. Stay tall, squeeze the shoulders down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Get the lights fired up. Yes. 11. Okay, grab a drink. Excellent work. Okay, move all your stuff, all your equipment, move it to the side. Now barbell. Okay, we are going to do a Spider-Man push-up. We've done these before. I'm going to do a little bit modified one because my chest press muscles aren't very strong. But it's a push-up with knee to elbow. So if I'm in push-up position, Spider-Man push-up, here I would do a push-up and I would bring my knee to my elbow and then I come back, or at the bottom of the push-up. So I come to the bottom of the push-up, my knee touches my elbow, and then I push back up. Look at that, I got 2. So that's the full version. If you need to drop, there's a couple ways you can do it. You can do a modified push-up. If I come here and then lift up the knee, work on my hip flexor and my oblique, that's your abs on the side. So I drop, knee to elbow, coming back up. Or you can do a push-up, however you need to, and then just drive knee to elbow after your push-up. So those are a couple ways you can try this. We're just gonna do 1 set of 10, and I want to stretch. So this is our core, and our obliques, and our chest press muscles. It's a full body workout. Ready? So Spider-Man push-up. Let's see how many I can do. So I push up, knee to my elbow. 1. Okay, I got 2. Technically 4. Feeling good. I'm gonna go from my knees down. Here we go. So I push up, knee to elbow, push up. There's 4, 5. Oh gosh. Remember when you're doing push-ups that your head comes forward. So your hands and your head at the bottom, they make a triangle. You don't want to push up out here where they make a line. You don't want hand, face, hand. No lines. Pull these, your head comes forward so that your hands and your head make a triangle at the bottom of your push-up, okay? Otherwise you get really yacked shoulders and you might have injuries in your shoulders later on. Okay, was that 6? Hopefully, here we go. I'm gonna say it was 6. So my head comes forward, elbow to knee, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, maybe I got 2 more in me, if that was 4. Oh, brutal. But I say if you lose count, you have to do the extra. Okay, for cool down, we're gonna do some bow and arrows. So you're going to, toes are going to point one direction, but my shoulders stay the other, and my hands point that same direction. And then this hand in front, I'm going to reach as far forward as I can, and then I'm gonna do a bow and arrow. So like I'm pulling back the bow, elbow, hand. Sorry, eyes follow this hand. So I pull back, drive my elbow, open up, twist, and then I go again. Reach as far forward, stretching through that scapula, reach as far forward, and then pull, squeeze, elbows drive back, open, and then go again. But one more, reach as far forward as you can. So I'd be here, reach, 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 drive, twist, elbow back. Same thing on the other side. And my toes, point the other direction, reach out front, reach that scapula out in front, and then squeeze, elbow back, twisting open, go again. Reach, get the scapula going, through right through the shoulder blades. Go one more time. Reach, and pull back, squeeze, 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 good. Then we're gonna do world's greatest stretch. So your push-up position, big step forward, drop those hips. Whatever hand is closest to your foot, reach. Now we're gonna stretch through the chest pec. So a little bit less through the scapulas, stretching through the chest. Now elbow reaches to the floor. Reach in, you can even come across. And then go again. Open up, elbow comes to the floor. The whole time this is hitting you might feel your glute. You're gonna feel your hip flexor on that straight leg. So we're also hitting the legs. And then switch sides, foot back, push up position, big step forward, other side. Whatever's hand's closest to your foot, reach that hand up, reach, elbow down, go again, reach up, elbow down. I'm feeling good there. Figure 4, laying on your back. You're gonna go ankle on your knee, and then you're gonna go hand. So my legs make a hole right here. Hand goes through that hole, and I grab the back of my straight leg and I pull towards me. So I'm gonna stretch through my hips, my glutes. You can kind of rotate if you turn your hips or your legs to the left. You might feel a deeper stretch, or the right. So stretch, 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 switch sides. Yeah, same thing on the other side. Ankle on your knee, hand through the hole, grab the back of your straight leg, and gently pull towards you. Same thing, go right, stretch to the hips, butt. Oh, feeling good. Okay. Feel great. Happy Tuesday. Done. 45 minutes. And we'll see y'all tomorrow. It's not going to be in the morning though, so hopefully I can get it in the evening. If not, we'll see you on the next time I come. Woo! You did it! Go get some good protein.